Hello everyone, this is Vinita and welcome to Hopeful Turns. In this video, I'll be sharing with you the tutorial of this crochet 12-point star pattern. Now you can use this pattern to make it into a big size crochet blanket or a baby blanket. You can even use this pattern to make it into a doily like a centerpiece. It will look really beautiful. Here I'm going to use this pattern to make it into a lovey blanket. So this is like the part 1 of it, and in the part 2 I'll be making a bear and attaching it to the middle. So in case you are interested to see that video, I'll put the link in the description box. You can check that out. Now coming to the construction of the pattern, but before that I'll just zoom in so that I can better explain it. Okay, now with regard to the construction of the pattern, this is going to be a 3-row repeat pattern, but before you do the 3-row repeat pattern, we first have to establish the foundation rows. So the first 6 rows will be like the foundation rows. After that, we'll be having the 7, 8, 9 as a repeating pattern. So once you're past the 6 rows, it is going to be the 3-row repeat pattern. We will start at the center with the circle and then slowly form the 12 points and then start building up. So that's how the construction of the pattern is. Now here you can see that I have used only the first 4 rows I have used one color and then I have changed my color. But when I'm going to show you the pattern, when I'm working it up for you, I'll be changing my color after the 6 rounds. So for the first 6 rounds, that is for the foundation 6 rounds, I'll be using one color, and only after that I'm changing the color when I'm going to show you. So just take care of that, just take a note of that. In case you want to change it in the 4th round, you can definitely go ahead and change it. There is no rule that you should follow to change a color at a particular round. You can change the color at any round that you like. You can even use more than 3 or 4 colors. It's all up to you. Now with regard to the materials that has been used here, so since this is going to be a lovey blanket, I have used cotton yarn. So this has been made with DK weight cotton yarn and a 4mm crochet hook. Now you can use any yarn that you have at hand. If you are making it for as a blanket, you can use worsted weight, Aran weight, or even chunky weight yarn. Just go with the recommended hook size. So that's with regard to the supplies. Now let's just get started with the tutorial. Before that, a small request. If you're new to my channel and if you like what you see, please do not forget to press on the like button and please do consider subscribing. If you're looking for other patterns, stitch patterns or blanket patterns, I'll put a few links in the description box. You can give that also a try. So now let's start the video here. So we'll start this pattern by making a slip knot. So make your slip knot first. Once you have your slip knot, make 4 chain stitch. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here we have got our 4 chain stitch. Next, slip stitch into the first chain stitch here. So go ahead and make a slip stitch into the first chain stitch. So that will create a small circle and we'll be working in the circle here. Okay. Next, we'll start our round 1 and we'll start that with chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. And this chain 3 here will be treated as a double crochet. Next, we will put 11 double crochet in the circle. So I'll make my double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into the center of the circle, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. So this is my first double crochet. I'll do that again. So this here is my second double crochet. Like that, I'm going to make a total of 11 double crochet for my round 1. Now the 11 double crochet plus the chain 3 together will make a total of 12 double crochet for round 1. So I'll complete my 11 double crochet and meet you at the end of this round. So here I have finished making my 11 double crochet and I have a chain 3. So together I have a total of 12 double crochet for my round 1. Now we'll finish off this round by slip stitching into the 3rd chain of the chain 3. So here we have 3 chain stitch. I'm going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain of my chain 3. So go ahead and slip stitch into that stitch. So this will complete our round 1. We will move on to round 2. And the pattern for round 2 is you'll have to put 2 double crochet in each of these stitches. So we'll start with 3 chain stitch, 1, 2 and 3. and in the same stitch we are going to put another double crochet. That is, we are going to put 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So just make one more double crochet in the same stitch like this. Next, come to this stitch. In the next stitch, go ahead and make again 2 double crochet. So this is 1, and in the same stitch make another. So 2 double crochet will go in the same stitch. Come to your next stitch. This is your next stitch. Here in the same stitch we are going to put 2 double crochet. This is 1, and in the same stitch another one. So like this, I'm going to place 2 double crochet in each of these stitches, and once you finish your round 2, you'll have a total of 24 double crochet. So I'll make my 24 double crochet and meet you at the end of this round. So here I have finished my second round and I have a total of 24 double crochet. I have 2 double crochet in each of these stitches. Okay. Now we'll finish off this round, and for that I'm going to slip stitch into the third chain of my chain 3. So I'll just go into my third chain and slip stitch to finish this off. So this completes our round 2. We will move on to round 3. Now round 3 is a V-stitch round. So for that, again we are going to start with 3 chain stitch, 1, 2 and 3, and this will be counted as a double crochet. What we'll do is we will skip the next next stitch. So this is our next stitch. I'm going to skip that and come directly to this stitch. So I'm skipping this stitch and going directly to the next stitch and making a double crochet like this. After that, I'm going to put 2 chain stitch, 1 and 2, and in the same stitch I'm going to make one more double crochet. So what I'm doing is, in one stitch I'm putting double crochet, chain 2 and double crochet. That creates a V stitch. So I have double crochet, 2 chain stitch and double crochet in one stitch. So that makes a V stitch. We will skip one stitch and in the next stitch make a V stitch. So I'll skip this stitch and in this stitch I'm going to make a V stitch. That is, I'm going to put double crochet. So this is my double crochet. After that, I'm going to put 2 chain stitch, 1, 2, and in the same stitch I'll make a double crochet. So this will make a V stitch. So make a double crochet here. There. So here we have a V stitch. So we are going to make V stitches in every alternate stitches. So this is where the V stitch goes. So I'll skip one stitch and in the next stitch make a V stitch. So for V stitch we will make double crochet, 2 chain stitch, 1 and 2, and in the same stitch another double crochet. So I'll just repeat this till I reach the end of this round. So we are just making V stitches in every alternate stitch. So here I have my V stitch. I'll skip one stitch and again make a V stitch here. V stitches, double crochet, 2 chain stitch and double crochet. So I'll complete this and meet you at the end of this round. So here I am almost at the end of my round 3, and if you count, you'll have a total of 11 V stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. But we need 12 V stitches so that we get 12 points for our blanket. So these are my 11 V stitches. So with this, the chain 3 that is here, we are going to make our last or your 12th V stitch. For that, what we'll do is, so this was the last V stitch, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. After that, if you see, there is one chain stitch, one stitch that need to be skipped. We'll go directly at the base of this chain 3. So go there and make a double crochet where your chain 3 is. So I'm going to make a double crochet there. And to make this into a V stitch, I'm going to make 2 chain stitch, 1, 2, and then slip stitch into the third chain of my chain 3. So here is my third chain of my chain 3. There I will slip stitch to join. So this will complete our last or your 12th V stitch. So this completes our round 3. You should have a total of 12 V stitches for your round 3. We will move on to our round 4. So for our round 4, we will have to start in the chain 2 space of the V stitch. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead into the chain 2 space and slip stitch so that we are at the chain 2 space here. Okay, now we'll start with 3 chain stitch, 1, 2, 3, and this one will be counted as a double crochet. Now in the same chain 2 space I'm going to make another double crochet. So here we have now 2 double crochet. After that I'm going to make 2 chain stitch, 1, 2, and in the same chain 2 space I'm going to put 2 more double crochet. So 1, and in the same space I'm going to put another double crochet. That is, in the chain 2 space I have 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. So this is what we are going to do in every chain 2 space. So here's our next chain 2 space. Here I'm going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So after you put this, come directly to this chain 2 space, make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. After that 2 chain stitch, and then again make 2 double crochet, 1, and in the same space another one. So here we have 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. Now this is what we will repeat in every chain 2 space. So in every chain 2 space we'll make 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So I'll just repeat this and meet you at the end of this round. So here I am at the end of my round 4, and here again you will have 12 sets of this 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. And if you notice, you will have small peaks here when you do your chain 2. So you should have 12 sets of this. So this is my one set, 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. Like that you will have a total of 12 sets. Now we'll finish off this round, and for that, so this was my last set of 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. We will finish this by making a slip stitch into the third chain of my chain 3. So this is the third chain. I'll go ahead and slip stitch to join. So this will complete our round 4, which is nothing but 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. We will move on to our round 5. So for that we have to again start working from the chain 2 space. So here we are at the first double crochet. In order to reach our chain 2 space, we have to put a double crochet on top, a slip stitch on top of our next double crochet, like so, and then make a slip stitch into the chain 2 space. So this will kind of help us to get to the chain 2 space. We are going to start working from the chain 2 space. So for our round 5, we will start with 3 chain stitch, 1, 2, 3. Now in case you are changing your color at this round, what you can do is you can just when you have done the slip stitch, you can just finish off your work. You can cut your yarn and join in the chain 2 space. Once you join chain 2 space with the next color, you can start with 3 chain stitch. This will be counted as a first double crochet. Now in the same space, make another double crochet. That is, you are putting 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 2 double crochet. Just like we did earlier, we are putting 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 2 double crochet, all in the same space. Okay. Next, what we'll do is we will come to this double crochet, and on top of that we'll make a double crochet. So here we have 2 double crochet. So on the next double crochet, I'm going to make a double crochet like this. Okay. Then what we'll do is we will skip the next 2 double crochet, just like what we have inverted V. If you see, this is a inverted V. So we are going to skip this stitch and this stitch. So skip the next 2 stitches, which forms a inverted V kind of a thing. So this one and this one I'm going to skip, and on top of the next double crochet I'm going to make a double crochet. So between these 2 double crochet, I have skipped 2 stitches and worked a double crochet on top of this. We have reached the chain 2 space, and here again we are going to repeat the same thing. We will make 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 2 double crochet. So this is one. In the same space, another one. So this is 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 2 double crochet, all worked in the same chain 2 space. So whenever we are at the chain 2 space, we are working 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 2 double crochet. And then we will repeat the same. You can see this is the next set here. So you have here you have 2 double crochet, here you are 2 double crochet. The stitch that is in the between, that forms like an inverted V. You can see this is the inverted V. We will skip these 2 stitches which forms the inverted V and make a double crochet on top of this one as well as this one. So you have double crochet, 2 chain stitch, 2 double crochet. Into the next stitch we are making a double crochet. Alright, we will skip the 2 stitches that join together to form the inverted V and come to the next double crochet and make a double crochet on top of that. So just make a double crochet on top of that. We have come to the chain 2 space. So in the chain 2 space you have to put 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 2 double crochet. So just repeat this pattern till you reach the very last. So I'll explain it once again. So here in the chain 2 space you have to make 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. Okay, then you have a total of 4 stitches here. You put a double crochet on top of this stitch. So if you see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets before you reach the next chain 2 space. So you have to put a double crochet on top of this stitch and a double crochet on top of this stitch. You are going to skip these 2 stitches, and once you reach your chain 2 space, you will put 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. So I'll just repeat this pattern. So here I am at the end of my round 5, and if you see round 5 as a whole, you can see that it is in sets of 3 double crochet. So make sure that you have 3 double crochet as a set. Just confirm it before you move forward. Okay, now you'll have 3 double crochet everywhere except the first set. Okay, the first set has only 2 double crochet. So here this was my last chain 2 space where I had put chain 2 and 1 double crochet in the first stitch. Okay, now to finish this off, what we have to do is, so a double crochet has been made on top of this. We will be skipping the middle 2 double crochets and we'll put 1 more double crochet in on top of this double crochet, so as to make it as a set of 3. So make 1 more double crochet. Okay, so that will help to make this into a set of 3 double crochet. Go ahead into the 3rd chain stitch and slip stitch. So this will complete your round 5. Okay, so here again we have 3 double crochet set, 3 double crochet set. If you see, you can see that this one was 1 double crochet, this is a set of 2, this is a set of 3. So like this we are going to expand our rounds. Now we'll move on to round 6. So round 6, what we'll do is, we are at the 2nd double crochet. We are starting at the 2nd double crochet itself. So we are going to start with 3 chain stitch, 1, 2 and 3. We will make 1 double crochet on top of the next double crochet. So go ahead and make a double crochet on top of the next stitch like this. We are at the chain 2 space. So in this chain 2 space, again we are going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. So this is 1, this here is 2. So we have 2 double crochet in the chain 2 space, make 2 chain stitches and then again put 2 double crochet. So in the chain 2 space we are making 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. So this takes care of the peak. Now we are going for the valley part. So for that, what we are going to do is, if you see your stitch like this, here there is 3, there is 3. That is, you have in total 6 if you are going to combine these 2 together before reaching your chain 2 space. Now the pattern here, always in this pattern we will be skipping the middle 2 stitches, that is going to form as the inverted V. We will skip these 2 stitches and in rest of the double crochets we will put a double crochet. So you have in total 6 double crochets. So we will skip these 2 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have to put 4 double crochets. So we'll just make double crochet on top of the next 2 stitches also. So 1 double crochet goes here and 1 double crochet will go in the next stitch. We will skip the middle 2 stitches, that is like an inverted V, or that is together. So we'll skip these two, come to the next stitch and make a double crochet and a double crochet in this set as well. So we have made a total of 4 double crochet. We have skipped the middle 2 stitches. Next we are at the chain 2 space. So in the chain 2 space you make again 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 2 double crochet. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. So here we have 2 double crochet, make 2 chain stitch and again put 2 double crochet. Alright, so the chain 2 space remains the same, the pattern is the same, 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. Alright, so this is the peak. Now we will go for the valley part. In the valley part, just as we did here, we will skip the middle 2 stitches and in the rest of the double crochets we will put double crochet. So here we have 6, that will be reduced to 4. So chain 2 has been taken care of. Come to the next double crochet, make a double crochet on top of that. In the next stitch also make a double crochet. Then you have 2 middle stitches. This is what we are going to skip. Come directly into the next double crochet here, make a double crochet and a double crochet in the next stitch. So we are just skipping the middle 2 stitches and putting double crochet in the rest of the stitches. Here you have reached the chain 2 space. So in the chain 2 space, just as we did earlier, you have to put 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 2 double crochet. So just repeat this pattern till the end of this row. In every chain 2 space, put 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. Skip the middle 2 stitches and put double crochet in the rest of the stitches. So in effect, after this round, it will be a 4 double crochet set. So here it is 4 double crochet, it is 4 double crochet. This here again is 4 double crochet. So once you finish this, it will turn up to be a 4 double crochet set. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is the 4 double crochet set. So I'll just finish this round and meet you at the end of this round. So here I have completed my round 6 as well. I'm at the end of this, and if you see, you'll have a set of 4 double crochet for this round. So make sure you have 4 double crochet sets for this round, otherwise the pattern can get all messed up. So it was 1 set, 2 set, 3 set, and here it was 4 sets of double crochet. Now to finish this round, what I'm going to do is, so this was my very last chain 2 space. Here I have put 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet and 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches as well. There are 2 middle stitch which need to be skipped. So we will come directly to the third chain of your chain 3. So here we have already 4 sets. Here it is already 4 sets. So come directly into the third chain of your chain 3 and slip stitch to finish this round here. Now if you are continuing with the same color, you will have to slip stitch into the next stitch as well and then start with chain 3. So if you are changing color, you slip stitch again and start with 3 chain stitch. But here for me, I'm going to change my color. So what I'll do is I'll just remove this. I'll just keep 1 slip stitch, that is the slip stitch that I am at the third chain. So I'll just do that again. So since I'm changing color, I'll slip stitch into the third chain of my chain 3 like this, and I'm just going to cut my yarn here. I'll finish this work here and we will move on to the next color. Alright, so this takes care of my round 6. I'll start my round 7. Now earlier I had used a white color yarn, but for this tutorial I'm going to use a yellow just so that it just shows up better. So I'm starting with a slip knot here. Okay, so now I'll attach my new color. So if you want, you can attach here itself. I'll just attach in some other set so that I don't have too many yarns to weave in together at one place. So I'll just go, it's totally okay to start here, but I just prefer to start somewhere else so that the joint is not that visible. So I'll choose any chain 4 space here and I'll slip stitch into the if you are counting from this side, I'll slip stitch into the second double crochet. These two will always be skipped. The middle two stitches will always be skipped, so I'm not slip stitching there. I'm slip stitching into the second double crochet of the chain 4 set. So you can join your yarn the way you prefer. I just like this method. I'll just first slip stitch like this and then chain 3. So if you are using the same color, just like I said earlier, you start with chain 3 you slip stitch 2 times and then start with chain 3. So that's exactly I did with the next color also. So here we have 1 double crochet. So this was a 4 set of double crochet. So since this is the middle set which will be skipped, we are skipping this. So we are putting 1 double crochet on this one. We have 2 double crochet remaining. So make 1 double crochet each in the next 2 as well. So 1 and 1 more. So here we have 3 double crochet. Okay. We have come to the chain 2 space. Now from here onwards, it is a 3-row repeat stitch. So this is the 7th round. So for the 7th round, what we'll do is in the chain 2 space, instead of doing 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, we'll do double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. So we'll just put 1 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 1 double crochet. So we are not doing 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 2 double crochet. We are just doing 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet. We are reducing the stitch. Next, as with every other stitch, what we'll do is, if you see here we have 4 plus 4, 8 sets. We will skip the middle 2 sets, the inverted V or the 2 double crochet which are together. We'll skip that, and in remaining all the double crochets, we'll put 1 double crochet each. So we have 8 double crochets. We'll skip these 2. So we'll have a total of 6 double crochet. So we'll come to the first stitch, make a double crochet. In the next stitch also make a double crochet. 1 more double crochet in the next stitch, like this. Now we are at the middle stitch. So here we have the 2 middle stitch. We are going to skip that and come directly to the next stitch here. So skip the middle 2 or the stitches that are together and then complete 3 more double crochets. 1. So this is my second one and my third one, like this. Alright, now we are at the chain 2 space, and for this round we are going to do 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 1 double crochet. So I'll put 1 more double crochet. That's the only difference that is here. So we are not doing 2 double crochet, because if you do 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, our work will start ruffling. There will be too many stitches and it will start to ruffle. So in order to prevent that, in order to have a flat blanket, we are reducing, instead of doing 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, in the chain 2 space here we'll be doing only 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet. I hope you will be able to do the remaining thing. In the next 8, we have 4 plus 4, 8 stitches. We will skip the middle 2 stitches, and in the rest, here 3 and here 3, we'll put a double crochet each till you reach the next chain 2 gap. So that will how the pattern will work up. So I'll put 3 double crochet till I reach the middle stitches, 1, 2 and 3. You skip the next 2 stitches and again put, so here this 2 stitches we are not going to use. Instead we'll come to the next set and make the next double crochets till we reach the chain 2 space. And in the chain 2 space we'll put double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 2 double crochets. Alright, so this is how the pattern will work up. And here again in this row it will have you will have a set of 4 double crochet sets. So just make 4 double crochet sets. Be careful not to put 2 double crochet. It's just 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet. So I'll just repeat this pattern and meet you at the end of this round. And this round is going to have 4 sets of double crochets. Okay. Okay, so here I'm at the end of my round 7, and round 7, as I had said earlier, is a set of 4 double crochets. So make sure that you have 4 double crochet as a set in this round. So in case after this round your work is not laying flat, what you can do is you can just drop down 1 or 2 hook sizes. For me it is completely laying flat. The main purpose of doing this round, that is we are reducing the chain 2 space, not doing 2 double crochet in the chain 2 space, was to reduce the number of stitches and to make it flat. In case if it's still not laying flat for you, please go ahead and reduce your hook size by 1 or 2 sizes. For me it's perfectly flat, so I'm not doing anything of that sort. Now we'll finish off this round. So this was my last 4 chain stitches. We have 2 middle stitches that need to be skipped, and then we will slip stitch into the 3rd chain of our chain 3 so that we can finish this round 7. Now round 8 and round 9 is the same as that we had done earlier. Here again I'll just start. So we are in the middle stitch which need to be skipped. So for that we'll always start our work from in whatever is the set. Maybe if it is a set of 8, as you go further it may be set of 6 or 8, whatever it is, you'll always start, if you're counting from here, we'll always start from the 2nd stitch. Okay, we are slip stitch in the 3rd chain. Come to your next stitch, next double crochet or the 2nd double crochet of that round, and we'll always start our work from the 2nd stitch, because these 2 stitches will always be skipped, whatever is the set. Maybe it is a set count of 8 or 6 or 10. As you move forward you will keep increasing the set number. So this is 4 set. Now the next round will be a set of 5. So we again start with 3 chain stitch, 1 2 3. all right, so this goes here. We have 2 more double crochets. This is set of 4. This is skipped. We have made a double crochet on top of this. Now before you reach your chain 2 space, from here onwards, before you reach your chain 2 space, how much ever double crochets are there, you have to put a double crochet on top of that. So here we have only 2 double crochets, so we'll put double crochet on top of that. So if you count your chain 3, we have now a total of 3 double crochets. All right, next when you come to your chain 2 space, we'll do the same thing. We'll do 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. From here onwards, in the chain 2 space, we'll do 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. So after your 7th round, 8th and 9th will have 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet in your chain 2 space. Okay, so this is taken care. Now as we did earlier, we will repeat the same thing. So here we have 4 sets. We will skip the middle 2 sets. We will place a double crochet in all the sets till you reach the chain 2 space. So we'll put double crochet here in these 3 double crochets and these 3 double crochet. We'll skip the middle 2 stitches till we reach the chain 2 space. So we'll start working. We'll make a double crochet. So this is 1. In the next stitch again we'll put a double crochet, 2 and 3. From here onwards is the same. You'll always miss or skip the middle 2 stitches and put double crochet in all the remaining stitches till you reach the chain 2 space. So here there are just 3 double crochets, so we'll work only 3 double crochet. So 1 2 and 3, and once you reach your chain 2 space, we will again put 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitches and 2 double crochet. So just repeat the same pattern till the end of this round. Alright, so here I am done with my 8th round also. So an 8th round has 5 double crochet as a set. So make sure that you have 5 double crochet in every set. So this was my last set of 5 double crochet. I'm going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain of the chain 3 to finish this round here. Alright, so this finishes my round 8. Now we'll move on to round 9, and from here onwards in every round that you start, you'll have to start in the 2nd double crochet of the set. How many ever double crochets you have to start on the 2nd double crochet. So you can slip stitch here. Now in case you want to change color, you can cut your yarn at the first chain. Once you do your first slip stitch, you can cut your yarn and then attach your next color yarn in the second chain stitch in case you are changing your color. Since I'm not, I'm going to make a slip stitch in the second stitch like this. Okay, so now we are in the second double crochet. You'll always skip these 2 stitches. That is why we are not beginning any round on these 2 stitches. We will start with 3 chain stitch, 1, 2 and 3. And what we'll do is we'll make double crochet on all of the double crochet that are there till we reach the chain 2 space. So here if you see, we have, after my chain 3, I have 3 more double crochet left. So I'll put a double crochet in all the 3 double crochets that are there till I reach my chain 2 space. So here I'm going to put 1, 2 and 3. If I count my chain 3, I now have 4 double crochets. So once you reach your chain 2 space, we will put 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 2 double crochet, the usual stitch that we do in a chain 2 space. So in the chain 2 space, I am making 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitches and 2 double crochet. Alright, this is what we were doing earlier also. So this is the same pattern that we are going to follow. Now what we'll do is we will make the valley point, and just like we did in the earlier set, we will just be skipping the middle 2 stitches or the inverted or the 2 double crochet that are together. We'll just skip these 2 and put a double crochet in all the remaining stitches till we reach our chain 2 space. So here it was a set of 5 plus 5, that are 10 stitches. We are going to skip these 2. So that means we'll put double crochet on these 4 stitches, double crochet on these 4 stitches, and then once you reach your chain 2 space, we will do 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. So I'll do that once with you. So in the next 4 double crochet, I'm going to put 1 double crochet each. So this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now in any row after this, you might have more double crochets. So you always have to put double crochets till you reach the middle 2 stitches. Once you reach the middle 2 stitches, just leave those 2 stitches and then continue making double crochet on rest of the double crochets till you reach your chain 2 space. So this is the pattern that we will be following in the remaining rows as well. So here I've got my next 4 stitches, and once I am at my chain 2 space, I'm doing the usual 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitches and 2 double crochet. So just follow this pattern, making 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch, 2 double crochet in the chain 2 spaces, and then making the double crochet in remaining all the double crochets except the middle 2 double crochet. So I'll just show you how this looks. Alright, so this takes care of your chain 2 space or your peaks. So you can see this is how this is going to form, and here it is going to be a set of 3 plus, it is going to be 6 double crochet sets. So just complete this pattern following the same method. Skip the middle 2 stitches, make double crochet in the rest of the stitches, and once you reach your chain 2 spaces, put 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet. So I'll just finish this and just show you how to work the next rounds also. Okay, so here I am finished with my 9th round. All I have to do is I have to slip stitch into the 3rd chain of my chain 3 to finish this up completely. So I've missed the middle 2 stitches. I am slip stitching into the 3rd chain. Next round will start by working a slip stitch into the next double crochet, so that we are at the beginning of the 2nd double crochet. So from here only we are going to start with chain 3. And from here onwards the pattern is the same. You are going to repeat 7, 8 and 9 over and over again till you are happy with the length. The only difference is that, as you have noted, in the 7th, in the chain 2 space, it all boils down to what you're putting in the chain 2 space. So in the 7th round, in the chain 2 space, we'll be putting only 1 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 1 double crochet. In the next 2 rounds, you will be putting 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch, 2 double crochet in the chain 2 space. So that's the only difference. The rest, the pattern is the same. You'll always start from the 2nd double crochet. So here you can see we are starting with the 2nd double crochet with a chain 3. Then make double crochet all the way till you reach your chain 2 spaces. Once you reach your chain 2 spaces, if it is the 7th round pattern, after 3 rounds we are going to repeat the 7th round. So in the 7th round, which the chain 2 space had 1 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 1 double crochet. So we'll put that. If we are repeating the 8th and 9th pattern, in the chain 2 space we'll put 2 double crochet, 2 chain stitch and 2 double crochet. So that's the only difference there. You just have to check which row pattern you are repeating, if it is 7 or 8 or 9. So depending on that, you might have to adjust your chain 2 space. Once you do that, make double crochet in rest of the double crochets, skip the middle 2 double crochet, work up a double crochet on all the remaining stitches, and then put your the pattern for your chain 2 space. So that's the pattern. You can make it as big and that you want. So here is my original pattern here. So you can see that I have changed color every few rows. So if you want, you can stick with the same color, make different colors. You can just play around with the colors. It will turn out really beautiful. And that is how the pattern for your 12-point star is. I hope you were able to follow. I hope you liked it. Now, if you like the pattern, please do not forget to press on the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. See you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you for watching.